Good morning, and glad you're here to check out the channel. I've been a little bit behind on getting some videos out, but have been working getting some things accomplished because, as you know, as I know, uh, we're right on the edge of something big. I wanted to at least put out a video today and address what's going on over in the Ukraine. Putin has basically been handed, the best scenario he could have asked for. He now has been able to move into Ukraine, into the Luhansk and Donetsk areas, under the guise of, I've got to go help these groups that have asked for my help. And yeah, we see it. We're not stupid. So he won't stop at those regions. They'll do it a little at a time, I'm sure, and it's on. The invasion is on. When everybody finally realizes that, then it'll be very interesting to see what it does to the stock market. It hasn't done much yet today, but that's coming, I'm sure. Housing market stuff. It's been in the news again a lot. Oh my goodness! Type in housing market crash in YouTube and see what you get. It's just unreal, the number of economists and just your highly informed individuals who watch stuff are all talking about how it should have happened by now. The market has just been stupid, and I am involved in that market as a photographer, and it's just been unreal. People are paying sometimes 15, 20, 25, 30% more for a house than it's really worth. They're putting people into houses that they cannot afford, and that's all going to come home to roost. And when it does, it's going to be a bloodbath. You better believe it. Which is another potential trigger for the market collapse. So what's the end game with all this? And I've talked about it before. It's America is not coming back, but Jesus is. You are living in the final days, and they're setting the stage to be able to get you to accept the mark. It's coming. Now, to get you to that stage, they're going to have to pretty much bankrupt everybody. They're going to have to get you on the government payroll in some form or another. If they get things to collapse, then there you go. You're drawing unemployment, you're drawing food stamps, you end up on welfare. Well, that's it. They've got you at that point. If they get the economy to that stage, then it's done. And there's the easiest way to get folks to take the mark. You get them dependent on the government for their handout, and watch the job market collapse when all this goes as well. It's those that have jobs now, a lot of those are going away. So it's just, there's never ever been a time when there have been so many dominoes perfectly aligned up. A buddy of mine, I've always used that domino analogy, but a buddy of mine said, no, it's more like a Jenga tower. We've already seen about 10 or 15 pieces pulled out, and one more piece and it's done. It's all going to come collapsing down, and the question remains, which piece is it? It's not going to matter. The tower is so compromised that any one of those pieces comes out and down she goes. Whether it be housing market collapse, economy collapse due to the supply chain issues, the Ukraine situation, World War, China going into Taiwan, their next whatever the crap they're going to throw out as far as their stupid pandemic stuff. They've already got their next step planned on that, because this one didn't quite fully work out to the maximum that they wanted it to do. So it's all there. It's and I talk about this on Facebook amongst friends and family, and oh man, there's nothing that makes people aggravated quicker than to start talking about how we are in the end times. Everybody's still too busy chasing their own kingdom and building their own kingdom. They don't want to see the Lord have His on earth. Oh man, I just try not to even engage in those stupid arguments, because it's obvious where those people sit. It's not that they don't believe that it's here. It's that they don't want to admit that it's here. They're still trying to convince themselves in their mind that that no, you know, that there's always been wars and rumors of wars. There's always been earthquakes and famines and whatnot. Yes, but have you ever seen a time when all of the details are perfectly aligned like they are right now? And the answer is no. There are so many Bible verses I can point you to that prove beyond any shadow of a doubt that we are indeed living in those days. This is the generation that will see everything come together. And it's right here. I don't know from one day to the next, will we still be here or not? So someday soon, the Father is going to look to Jesus and he's going to say, son, call up your bride. It's time. And gets Katie bar the door. If things haven't collapsed yet, oh, there's another big block that would get pulled out of the Jenga tower. Whoo, man. It's on like Donkey Kong if that happens first. But there's too many possibilities. It's all right there. Keep stacking it high. I'm going to try to fill up my gas tank today. I've worked hard on comms, and I'm getting ready to do more comms videos, and I think you're going to see some comms blackouts coming and things along that line. But it's right here, folks. I appreciate you watching the channel. Hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button if you would. Keep stacking it high. That's all I can tell you. Get it while you can get it. More of what you already have. Top things off. I don't want to have to see anybody have to endure what are going to be some very, very tough times ahead. You've got to get your family situated. You got to do it. I love you. God loves you. Get to know Jesus. If you don't know him, you better get to introducing yourself, because there ain't much time left, folks. There ain't much time. Continue watching not only this channel, but a lot of the other good ones that are out there. Prepper Nation is a good one. Asymmetrical Preparedness. Pastor Dow. Southern Prepper 1. Love his content. And man, I would be remiss if I didn't make a quick comment too about Brother Tim, the Prepping Preacher, who died unexpectedly last week. And that was bad. That was a shock on all of us. Never saw that coming in a million years. He went into the hospital with COVID and just never came out. Great guy. Loved his channel. Oh my goodness, he was awesome to watch. I love watching his sermons too. So keep his family in your prayers. He's in Tennessee, and keep doing what we got to do, folks. Stay the course, because it's wild. Are you ready?